Attraction isn't just about looks, status, or money. Those things help, but they're not what create the powerful instant connection people remember forever. There is a deeper psychological trigger that makes someone feel drawn to you without understanding why. Today, you're going to learn the psychology trick that instantly increases your attractiveness to anyone, and how you can use it naturally, ethically, and effortlessly in everyday life. By the end of this video, you'll understand a simple yet profound shift that changes the way people see you, respond to you, and feel about you. Before we reveal the main principle, we need to talk about why attraction forms in the first place. Most people think attraction starts with the eyes, but psychology shows something different. Attraction begins with attention, and attention is guided by emotional energy. When someone feels a certain emotion around you, excitement, curiosity, comfort, confidence, their brain connects that emotion to you. You become the source of that feeling. And the more powerful the emotion, the stronger the attraction. This brings us to the core idea. People are drawn not to your appearance, but to how they feel in your presence. And the most powerful way to influence how people feel around you is something called the magnetic attunement effect. Let's break it down step by step. Magnetic attunement is the ability to make someone feel seen, understood, and emotionally aligned with you in a way they rarely experience with others. Most people go through life feeling invisible, their thoughts unheard, their feelings ignored. But when someone suddenly makes them feel fully noticed, it creates an immediate emotional link. This link is the foundation of instant attraction. Let's start with the first element of magnetic attunement, the presence effect. This is when you give someone your full, undivided attention. No distractions, no looking around the room, no thinking about what to say next. When someone speaks, you are fully there. Humans rarely experience complete attention from others. So when they do, it feels addictive. It feels like connection. It feels like attraction. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people having a conversation. One person is responding while checking their phone, glancing around, or thinking about something else. The other person is leaning in slightly, listening genuinely, and reacting to the emotions behind the words. Who do you think feels more attractive? The answer is obvious. People crave presence because presence feels like care. And care feels like value. The second element of magnetic attunement is mirrored emotional pace. Attraction forms when someone feels emotionally synchronized with you. This doesn't mean copying them. It means responding to the energy behind their emotions. If they're excited about something, match the spark. If they're sharing something vulnerable, slow down and soften your tone. This creates an emotional rhythm between you, like two dancers who naturally fall into the same tempo. A lot of people get this wrong. They either overpower the other person's energy or they ignore it completely. Real attraction happens when both energies meet in the middle naturally. The third element is the spotlight of warmth. Warmth is one of the most underrated attractive traits. Warmth doesn't mean being overly friendly or flirty. It means creating a subtle emotional comfort, a kind of safe space where the other person feels accepted. Warmth makes people lower their emotional guard. And when the guard drops, attraction can enter. One of the simplest ways to show warmth is through micro-expressions. A tiny smile when they talk, a slight raising of eyebrows when you're genuinely interested, or a relaxed facial expression that tells their brain, this person is safe. The fourth element of magnetic attunement is meaningful curiosity. People instantly feel attracted to those who show real interest in discovering who they truly are. But not surface-level interest, not typical questions like, where are you from? Or, what do you do? Meaningful curiosity digs one layer deeper. Instead of asking what someone does, ask why they do it. Instead of asking where they're from, ask what they miss most about that place. Meaningful curiosity makes a person feel like their identity matters. And when someone feels significant in your presence, their attraction to you rises naturally. The fifth element is something incredibly powerful and often misunderstood: confident calmness. Calm confidence is more attractive than intensity, more magnetic than bravado, and more memorable than arrogance. Calmness signals inner strength. It shows emotional control and makes people feel grounded around you. And here's the psychological twist. People become attracted to those who regulate their emotional environment. When you're calm, you subtly calm others. When you're confident, you elevate their self-esteem just by being around them. This is why calm people seem more attractive. They create emotional safety. Now that we've broken down the elements, let's talk about how to use magnetic attunement in real life, ethically and naturally. Start with presence. When you're with someone, be with them completely. Make the moment feel like they're the only person in the room. Even 5 seconds of genuine presence is more powerful than 20 minutes of distracted conversation. Next, focus on emotional pace. When someone shares excitement, elevate your tone slightly. When someone shares something serious, slow down and acknowledge it. You're not copying them. You're aligning with them. Then add warmth. This isn't about fake charm. Real warmth comes from openness, relaxed posture, gentle facial reactions, and a voice that carries emotional softness when needed. This kind of warmth makes your presence feel emotionally safe, and safety is deeply attractive. After that, practice meaningful curiosity. Ask questions that reveal personality, values, and motivations. Don't interrogate, just explore. When someone feels truly understood, their brain releases oxytocin, the bonding chemical. That's attraction on a biological level. And finally, cultivate calm confidence. You don't need to be loud or charismatic. You just need to be stable. The strongest presence in any room is the one that doesn't need to prove anything. But here is the deeper secret behind the psychology trick. Magnetic attunement works because it taps into the core human desire to be seen, heard, and valued. Most people move through life feeling overlooked. When someone suddenly offers emotional clarity and presence, it feels rare, it feels special, and anything rare becomes attractive. Now let's explore a few real-world examples to make this even clearer. Imagine someone telling you about a stressful day. Most people respond with quick advice. But magnetic attunement would sound like, "That sounds like a lot. What was the part that affected you the most?" That one question shows presence, curiosity, and emotional alignment. It creates connection instantly. Or imagine meeting someone new at a gathering. Instead of saying, "Nice to meet you," then moving on, you pause, make eye contact, and say, "I've heard you're really passionate about what you do. What got you into it?" Suddenly, the conversation shifts from small talk to meaningful talk. Meaningful talk is where attraction grows. Another example, someone shares a personal goal. Most people react with surface-level encouragement. But magnetic attunement sounds like, "That's actually really inspiring. What made you decide to commit to that?" You're not just listening, you're elevating their significance. And that is one of the strongest attraction triggers on Earth. Now let's talk about body language, because attraction is also physical, not necessarily romantic, but emotional. A key technique is soft focus eye contact. Instead of staring intensely, let your gaze soften. Look at the other person the way you look at something you find interesting. This creates warmth without pressure. Another powerful tool is micro-mirroring. This isn't obvious copying. It's subtle synchronization, leaning in slightly when they do, relaxing your posture when they relax theirs. Micro-mirroring creates a subconscious sense of unity. You can also use angular body orientation. Instead of facing someone directly, turn your body slightly at an angle. This reduces pressure and increases comfort, which makes your presence feel more inviting. Now, let us reveal the part most people don't understand. Magnetic attunement is not about trying to make people like you. In fact, the more you try, the less attractive you become. Magnetic attunement is about expressing your natural presence in a way that makes others feel understood. When people feel understood, they're drawn to you automatically. So what stops people from being naturally attractive? 3 things: overthinking, self-judgment, and emotional disconnection. Overthinking makes you stiff. Self-judgment makes you insecure. Emotional disconnection makes you appear uninterested. Magnetic attunement dissolves all 3 by shifting your attention away from yourself and toward the emotional flow of the moment. You're not thinking about what should I say. You're thinking, what is this person feeling right now, and how can I understand it better? And that's what makes you instantly attractive. Now let's talk about something deeper, your presence energy. Every person has a certain emotional frequency they bring into a room. Some bring anxiety, some bring chaos, some bring warmth, some bring confidence. Attraction happens when your emotional frequency feels good to others. The more comfortable you are with yourself, the more attractive your presence becomes. That's why confident, grounded people seem magnetic, even if they're not physically exceptional. Confidence is emotional stability. And emotional stability is irresistible. So how do you build that attraction energy over time? First, become more aware of your emotional state. If you carry stress or tension, take a moment to breathe before interacting with others. Second, develop a relaxed sense of curiosity toward people. Curiosity removes self-consciousness. Third, observe others' emotions without judging them. When you stop judging, you start connecting. And fourth, speak with intentionality. Not rushed, not forced, but with clarity and calmness. Let us wrap everything together into the core truth of this video. The psychology trick that makes anyone instantly attracted to you is the ability to make them feel emotionally aligned, understood, and valued in a way they rarely experience. This is magnetic attunement. And once you master it, you become unforgettable. People won't remember what you look like. People won't remember what you said. People will remember how you made them feel. And when you master this ability, you become the person they think about, the person they trust, and the person they feel drawn to, instantly and naturally. If you found this video valuable, make sure to subscribe for more weekly insights into psychology, attraction, and human behavior. And let me know in the comments, which part of magnetic attunement do you want to practice first? Your answer might help someone else grow too.